What you're about to see isn't a movie, it's real life. Highways ripped apart in seconds. Trucks flipped like toys. Families fighting to survive against winds stronger than steel. These are the most shocking weather-driven accidents caught on camera in America, where every second could be your last. Stay with me, because the final story will leave you speechless. One moment, life feels ordinary. The sky is clear, the roads are busy, and people go about their day without worry. But then, without warning, nature shifts. A dark cloud forms on the horizon, winds rise, and in just seconds, everything changes. Across the United States, tornadoes and severe storms are some of the most destructive forces of nature. They don't just tear apart homes and towns. They collide with daily life, turning highways into danger zones and ordinary commutes into life where death struggles. In April of 2025, two massive tornado outbreaks reminded the world just how fragile life can be. On April 2nd and 3rd, meteorologists issued warnings across multiple states. Many people thought it would be another storm that passed without much damage. But by the time the skies cleared, dozens of tornadoes had touched down. Highways became war zones. Semi-trucks were flipped as if they were toy cars. Pileups formed as drivers tried to escape the storm but were blinded by rain and debris. Families fled their vehicles and hid in roadside ditches as winds roared above them. The images from those days are unforgettable. A wall of wind crossing an interstate, cars spinning out of control, entire towns left in ruins, and behind every clip there were real people, terrified, desperate, and praying they would survive. Just weeks later, on April 28th, another deadly system rolled across the Midwest. This time, millions watched it unfold live. Storm chasers streamed, tornadoes forming on the horizon, their cameras capturing nature's fury in real time. One stream in particular showed a tornado crossing directly over a crowded highway. Vehicles were tossed into the air, entire power lines collapsed, and debris rained down on drivers who had nowhere to run. As the footage spread across YouTube, it became the #1 trending broadcast in America. Viewers couldn't look away. Comments flooded in: shock, fear, disbelief. The terrifying reality of nature's power had become a viral spectacle. But even in the middle of disaster, there were stories of survival. In Nebraska, a family's SUV was lifted by the winds and carried into a field. When rescuers reached them, every passenger was alive. In Oklahoma, firefighters pulled truck drivers from crushed rigs, carrying them to safety while the storm still roared overhead. These stories show us something important. Even when destruction feels unstoppable, the human will to survive is stronger. So why do millions of people watch these accident videos online? Psychologists suggest it's a mix of fear and fascination. We are terrified by what we see, but we can't look away. Part of us watches to understand what could happen. Part of us watches because we feel safe behind the screen. And part of us watches because we are drawn to the raw, uncontrollable power of nature. And it's not just tornadoes. Across the country, bizarre and unpredictable accidents capture attention every day. Cars crash into buildings, sometimes by mistake, sometimes through reckless driving. Entire neighborhoods watch as vehicles plow through stores, restaurants, or gas stations. These strange and shocking events may not involve storms, but they remind us that accidents can happen anywhere, at any time. All of these moments, whether it's a tornado lifting a truck into the air, a pileup caused by a sudden hailstorm, or a car crashing into a building, have one thing in common: unpredictability. And it's that unpredictability that keeps people watching. Because when nature strikes, or when fate takes control of the wheel, there is no script. There is only chaos. Severe weather accidents are more than viral clips. They are warnings. Warnings that remind us of how fragile our daily routines truly are. Warnings that urge us to prepare, to respect nature, and to never underestimate the force of the unexpected. So as you watch these accidents unfold, remember, behind every viral video there are real people, families, workers, neighbors who lived through the unthinkable. Which of these disasters shocked you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more powerful stories of survival, destruction, and the lessons we can learn from them, make sure you subscribe and join us for the next video. Stay safe, stay prepared, and remember, when nature strikes, every second counts.